I grew up in the world of metal and punk, in which I still do love. I do feel the need to finally see what the rest of the world has to offer. My name is Aaron, and I grew up as a metalhead. Well, welcome back, everybody. We are returning back to 17. And that's because, I like them a lot. But in all reality, there was one particular song that just really seemed to really be recommended a lot. And that is a song called Same Dream, Same Mind, Same Night. And let me tell you, it was actually a bit of an interesting thing to try and find. But in all reality, I'm always excited. 17 really proved their worth, I think. We spent a whole week with them, if you hadn't seen. Super good. So, let's see what all the hubbub is on this kind of feeling a bit of like a secret song. Let's do it. There we are. Woo. Okay. Starting off. R&B-esque. Great harmonies. Nice. Nice. Very old school. Nice. Nice. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Well. How fortuitous. Okay. Oh, goodness. So, this particular song I find to be rather interesting for a couple of reasons. One, very old school R&B soul kind of feel to it, right? I feel like that there's a lot of late 90s, early 2000s influence in this. Second of all that I'd like to say is that one thing that I really like about the song, to be real, is they kind of had this climax to it. They kind of manufactured like a crescendo into it, which generally actually isn't something that you see all the time, but you know, it has been there for sure. Starts off kind of like this, right? Sounds like it's written in D major. So, in any case, when you play this, obviously, like I said, really kind of meant to have this dreamy feel to it a lot of times with this particular era of R&B. And obviously, they tie in a little bit of soul into that, like I was saying. But then the thing that I find interesting is that we have this song going on. And the thing that I find interesting, after you get past all this, suddenly they kind of tweak up this little bit of intensity behind it. Now, if I do remember correctly, my poor old memory, this is Saint Quan, right? I think that I probably butchered his name. Him going into Woozy does this kind of thing where I kind of like to call it the point of no return, if that makes sense. And that is where he's singing this, the chorus. And then suddenly you will actually just hear a switch. Right as soon as Woozy does his, he does a vocal run. And from there, it's kind of like a past the point of no return kind of feel. The song that you knew behind or before kind of gets left behind to this new version of it that kind of creates a little bit of a crescendo that I really like. The point of no return. You can tell there's a whole tonal shift in a sense right here, right? They kind of bring it up a step and just let that build and marinate. I think the interesting thing about this too, if I'm correct, I think this is Saint Quan, and they kind of make him the base of the song, and it's actually kind of an interesting thing because him being kind of there like that, they give him kind of the main chorus, the main melodies, and then everybody else kind of sprouts off of him. It's almost like it's a tree, right? He's the base of the tree, and then the rest of the members will add their melodies and their parts to fill out the rest of the tree. But he is the base, and I think that that's actually kind of a cool way to do it. I think that he has that kind of ability to be that vocalist. So I actually think that it's pretty cool to see how they, how in a sense, for me personally, soul and R&B. The main thing about that is there's the home of it. You know, there's where the melody lives. Excuse me. I'm going to have to pause for just a second. Anyway. Basically, there's as experimental as like these genres can get. There's always kind of like a home for it, right? This is kind of like when you see that you can see them sit up and just kind of say, this is what we're performing, watch on this. And people can just kind of go. And that's kind of like the home, the melody home, right? The song's home, I guess, in a sense. And they use, you know, Saquon here. Soon, I can't pronounce his name. Soon Kwan, I think that's it. I don't know. Oh, I'm so terrible with names. But anyway, they use him as the main, and everybody kind of, like I said, sprouts off from him. And I don't know. It's actually a really cool way to progress the song, and not something that you actually see a ton nowadays, but it is there, like I said. So really cool. I don't know. That's I can see why people wanted me to see check out the song. I feel like it's pretty unique in what I've heard from 17. This particular type of music, I don't remember being fully like a major part of their discography. So it is kind of cool to see, I think. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about this, and we shall discuss this down in the comments below.